When you put your name on the ballot and say that you're going to stand up for people, you have to mean it regardless of whether you're elected. My name is Kayla Koether, and I'm running for the Iowa House of Representatives here in District 55. I grew up on a livestock farm here in rural northeast Iowa. My brothers and I are the 5th generation on that farm. I saw that a lot of young people were leaving rural Iowa, and I was really concerned about that. So I studied international agriculture and rural development and made a really conscientious decision to stay and come back to northeast Iowa and try to make more opportunities in our communities. I ran for the Iowa House in 2018, and at the end of a very close race, we found out that 29 voters who voted on time weren't going to have their votes counted because they lacked a traditional postmark. And we reached out to them to find out how they felt about that and to hear their stories.
When I heard the news that our ballots weren't counted, I was devastated, and I just thought that was very unfair.
Those people were Republicans and independents and Democrats alike, from somebody who was a busy farmer to a small business, a restaurant owner, to folks who were disabled. We knew we had to stand up for these people, no matter how they voted, no matter what their political affiliation was. So we went to bat, and we were able to ask the Iowa House of Representatives that they count the ballots that were timely mailed.
Kayla fought so hard to get those ballots counted. It was a long battle. It was relentless, and it did make changes, so that's a good thing.
We weren't able to get their votes counted, but we were able to change the law, and that will ensure that we have safe and robust absentee ballot voting in a state in a time when it could never be more important based on the pandemic.
Her fight to get those ballots counted represents what she's going to do for her district. She's going to fight for what's right and what's good for us. And I look forward to celebrating Kayla's victory in November.
With COVID, rural Iowa is facing even more challenges. We have to make sure that our access to health care and that our clinics and hospitals are maintained. Small businesses are able to stay afloat and recover from this pandemic. We have to make sure that our public schools are well funded and that teachers and students have all the equipment they need to come back to school safely. And we need to make sure that we're able to support farmers so that we can keep people on our rural landscape. I got into this race because I wanted to revitalize rural Iowa. I know that together we can make that vision a reality if we include every single voice and empower every Northeast Iowan to take part in that future.